Previously on Saugus Marching Centurions, Road to Washington.
With a score of 76.
After two disappointing competitions, we finally hit our stride at comp number 3.
10-point jump, 10-point jump, 10-point jump, 10-point jump, 10-point.
Can we keep the momentum going? This is Saugus Marching Centurions, Road to Washington. Follow the Saugus High School Band and Color Guard as we work toward the ultimate goal, marching in the 2023 National Memorial Day Parade in Washington, D.C. Head about 90 miles northwest of Santa Clarita, and you'll run right into Bakersfield, California. Known for its agriculture and energy production, it's sometimes called the country music capital of the West Coast. It's also where things really turned around for us during last year's competition season.
First place with a score of 79.53, Saugus.
A bit of a good luck charm, we're determined for lightning to strike twice. Let's get warmed up.
Here we go.
Drum majors, Sam, Raquel, and Shannon.
We are at Centennial Music in Motion, I believe. Is that what it's called? Music in Motion? We're in Bakersfield. Energy was a bit low at first, but we sound pretty good. So I think we're gonna do pretty good. I'm really proud of everyone right here. It's a good vibe right now. I'm really excited.
Everybody loves this comp. All I've been hearing all season, oh, Centennial, Centennial, Centennial. Everybody's been really excited. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. This is the best I've felt. Something about today. I don't know. I feel different today.
It's funny, because last year I tripped and fell, and this time I'm feeling really confident.
We're all warmed up and ready for the long walk to the field.
Going this way! Line should be going this way!
There's something cool that happens at almost every competition, before and after the performance. Raquel, our drum major, is stopped by other bands who share kind words about her costume and our show.
Thank you so much.
They just said we have their favorite field show.
Yeah. Favorite field show of all time. Oh my gosh.
We're Leslie, Genevieve, and Nathan from Burroughs High School in Ridgecrest, California. And your guys' field show was our favorite field show of all time. Granted, we've only been to 3 competitions because of COVID, and then our band has a very small budget. But yeah, this is the best field show we've seen.
It was amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Everyone.
Every time.
Yeah, they're freaking out every time.
Yeah, every time.
It's something that even takes band director Mr. G by surprise.
That's a newer thing.
What?
When I was in high school, that wasn't a thing.
What, like complimenting the other bands?
Yeah, we
Really?
didn't do that very much. No, that's like a newer generation thing, which I like. I like that
It's
you
good.
guys compliment each other and you're like, oh yeah, go band, like let's do this.
The Centennial Marching in Motion Field Tournament is proud to present the Saugus High School Marching Centurions.
How do you feel, Saugus?
That was good.
That was
really
really good. That was the best one.
Yeah, I think so too.
Things that I've talked about earlier on the podcast about like things just weren't lining up, just like individual stuff right now. That literally everything was clicking together. That performance.
Everything fixed today.
Watching Mr. G on the field, I'm looking at him just to kind of see like, oh, what's going on. I've never seen him that happy during a performance. He was smiling and like vibing with the music and stuff like. It was awesome.
That's good.
It felt good.
People were freaking out. I was getting chills. Like, oh my, this is amazing. I'm in the front. I'm just like, oh yeah, give me that beat. Way better than last week where I was like, oh god, give me the beat. Yeah.
Even afterwards, Mr. G was like, hey, you guys, we did really good. He wasn't even like oh, we could have done this a little better. We could have done, no, he was just like, we did good. This was the best that we've ever done. We're supposed to be at this level right now. Keep doing what you're doing, and we're going to keep getting better.
So, guys, please, make sure today you sit with this. You should feel really good with this. Make sure you go check out some other bands. Go be good out there. Go be brilliant people. Make sure that you represent Saugus in the best way possible. Amen. Hey, what? Amen. Hey, what? And eyes, ears, head, shoulders, knees, toes. Eyes, ears, head, shoulders, knees, toes. Hey, who got the time? We got the time. Who got the time? We got the time. Woot, 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 woot. Now scream. All right, guys, put everything away. I'll see you guys later. We love you, Mr. G.
How do you really feel, Mr. G?
Great, fantastic, unbelievable, amazing, all the things. They locked in so much more than they have before. They were listening to each other, which was something they haven't really been doing as much. They hadn't been listening to each other a lot through the season, not like as intensely as they were tonight. And there were moments where it felt like it might have like what we call tearing, where it's one side is playing at one tempo and another side is playing at another tempo. And it almost felt like it would do that. And then the band just said, no, we're centering this and we're playing all together as an ensemble, which is a skill. That is definitely a skill. And I'm so glad that they've learned that skill and we're able to adjust in the right moments when they notice, oh, we're going a little too fast. All right, let's stay together with the ensemble. And that was really, really impressive.
Let's get Raquel and Sam's scoring predictions.
I'm thinking if it's in favor like it was last time, I'm saying a 78.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
High 70s, low 80s.
Low 80s?
Hey, you thought 69 last week and it was 76.
I'm an optimist, but I don't want to. I don't want to be disappointed.
That's fair.
And look,
I think high 70s.
Okay, I'm gonna be 100% honest. In Simi Valley, we got a good score. We should have gotten lower.
It was a little high, but
it was very high.
At least we
should have gotten like a 72. To be.
It was at least in the range that we needed to be.
It was good, but I think today we demonstrated what the score, what we have out there. It's not that I want us to get a bad score, or it's like, oh man, that was a bad show. I don't care, whatever. It's mainly just like, that was fun. I did that for me. I enjoyed it out there. So I think about the big stuff after it happens. Right, I try to just stay like that show we just had felt awesome. Whatever score we got, I don't really care. That felt awesome, and that's what I care about.
Division 4A bands, please step forward. Division 4A Auxiliary in first place with a score of 82.5. 82.5. Saugus High School. In Division 4A for percussion in first place with a score of 81. 81. Saugus High School. And in Division 4A in the band category, in first place with a score of 81.05. 81.05, Saugus High
We broke 80 for the first time all season, and sooner than we did last year. But hold up, check this out.
The next caption award is for High General Effect with a score of 321.5. 321.5, Saugus High School.
I'm so proud of everybody. I'm so proud of them.
We beat most 5A bands, which is nuts. We beat this 6A band. 6A, they're like huge and their props are nuts. We got general effect. The whole effect of our whole show together was so good that beat everyone else. It's so proud of everyone. I'm so happy, so happy.
I'm feeling really good about that run. I was not expecting 81 at all. Break 80 again, honestly. That's all that we can do from now.
Unbelievable. I'm shocked. I'm speechless. I don't have not much to say. I'm trying to eat this orange. You can keep that in there.
Orange, you glad we did good, Mr. G? Really, who writes this?
I believe that the score matched the performance. It was great. In fact, I thought I had him at like a 79. It's like, oh, okay, we're going to at least get like 3 points higher. Nope. Even more than that. So, yeah, I'm pretty stoked. Congratulations. You guys are amazing. You make me want to be a band director. Thank you.
How's Color Guard feeling right about now?
Oh my god! We did it! Okay, 1 point above, but we still got first, and like we were so close to sweeps, dude.
Very close.
Like at least for band, for guard, like there's so much room for improvement, and we're gonna like. I feel like this locked us in for champs this year.
Yup.
Definitely.
They're not the only ones excited.
I lost my voice. I was cheering so loud. It's gone. It was amazing. They did awesome. I was so proud of them. They should be very proud of themselves. They did a great job. I'm Claudia Paduska. I'm Terrence's mom. She's in Color Guard.
Color Guard director, Rob Guzman.
Huge improvement today. Yeah, I was really proud of them. They had a good warm-up, and it translated onto the field tonight. So we're really happy. Really happy with their performance. Their willingness to just push and just want to get better, and they're such hard workers, and we have such a young team, and so much of this is so new to them, and their eyes are wide open, their ears are open, and they just want to get better, and they're hungry for information, and it's starting to show now. Like, they're getting the information, and you can see the improvement, and you can see that things are starting to click, especially with our younger members. Like, Color Guard is starting to make sense to them now. Yeah, so that's nice to see. Usually this is where you want to start seeing things come together, and so I feel like as we get into these last couple of weeks, we feel like they're going to peak right when they're supposed to, at the right time.
That night in Bakersfield was confirmation that we're doing something really special. Assistant drum major, Shannon.
I think that this is the competition where I'm like, hey, you're doing something right. The band's doing something right. And it makes me emotional. It's different when you can see your work paying off. And this is what tonight was like. That really settled in with me today. This is a different Saugus compared to last year. Like, people just, they're different this year. I love this group of people so much. I don't want to say goodbye to them at all.
But it's not time to say goodbye yet. There are 2 more competitions of the regular marching band season before the top 12 bands in our division head to championships. We've got some work to do.
We are at the Valencia High School competition. We were here a few weeks ago for the West Ranch competition, the Wildcat Classic. Definitely, I have higher hopes for this time because we had our centennial run last week, and I'm feeling very, very hopeful.
But there's just one problem.
So this past week, a lot of people got sick in the bands, like a lot of people. Like, you could see the amount of people that were missing, like in rehearsals. There were so many holes in our formations. And so a lot of people are still pretty sick. We're missing at least 8, I would say. I think in a weird way, it keeps people more focused and more dedicated. And we have really strong players, so despite the amount of people we have missing, I think it's still going to be a really good show.
Low brass section leader, Ty.
It's a bit of a struggle right now because there's a lot of sickness going around, but all things considered, we've had people missing for several shows, and we always pull through. We always find out where the gaps are, we adjust for it, and try and just make it a non-issue, and we're going to do the same thing today. We are going to adjust, and we're going to perform as good as we always can, so I'm not concerned.
Saugus High School, you have 1 minute.
While the band takes the field and the prop and pit crews do their thing, let's talk props. In the last episode, we followed the prop crew onto the field.
Here we go. Game time.
Coming up on the 20.
It's incredible what actually goes into building these props. Led by volunteer prop master and band mom, Stephanie Sandoval, dozens of parent volunteers gave their free time for months, often in 100-degree temperatures, creating 8-foot flower heads, an 8-foot throne, 6 ivy-covered pit banners, an 8-foot paint can, and 70 background flowers.
And we probably had, at times, 20 people in my house all putting these flowers together.
The entire thing was the vision of visual caption head and color guard director Rob Guzman.
It was a long build. It took a lot of parents, a lot. It's great, except when the wind kicks up and we're just standing there holding our breaths, hoping things don't fall over.
At this Valencia High School competition, band parents are actually out on the field, hiding behind props to secure them during the show, due to the crazy wind. Raquel's dad even recorded the show from behind the Queen's throne. Something Color Guard had to adjust to quickly.
We took out all of our tosses, changed the show 30 minutes before we started. It was crazy, but we got through it. Like the main rifles, they had to take out their quads, they had to take out their threes. It was just a lot, and we got a bunch of new work. This is Gart. We changed work the day before the show, and we do the best we can. I am Michaela. I do color guard, and I'm a 7th grader. I'm really glad I have this opportunity to do this in middle school. I'm the youngest in the whole program.
Color guard director Rob Guzman.
It's definitely windy. Yeah, the wind played a huge factor in just some of our choreography today. We had to take a bunch of tosses out just so that we ensure that no one got hurt. So there was a quick adjustment, in rehearsal. We have 4 members out. We had 1 reach out to me last night and then 3 more this morning. One of our captains, she's a dance soloist in the ballad. So there was just kind of a blank spot there. And then it leaves, in our formation, we have spots that are missing. So hopefully the judges will see that and be a little lenient with us on that situation.
It's not just the color guard who struggled out there.
All right, bring it in. How was that? Okay. Yeah, it was okay. It was just okay. Do you guys feel sad? Yeah. Some of you guys feel like eh? Yeah. That's how the performance came off. It was just kind of eh. Just a lot of phasing problems. The energy wasn't there. Sometimes we're not going to always have the best show. And I think we understand that as performers, yeah? There's sometimes we do really, really well and we're all in the zone. Sometimes we don't do very well. And that just depends on what's going on with you personally. That depends on what's going on with us as the group. That depends on situations outside as well. How's the field? Weather conditions, my instruments, this and that. The electronics didn't work tonight, that kind of stuff. And I get it. A lot of us are sick. A lot of us are not feeling that well. And that's a factor too. But the nice thing is we get one more shot tomorrow.
It was okay. It was an okay run. I feel okay. It was just disappointing. Maybe I'm just hard on myself, but I feel like the time was off. There were some, like Mr. G said before, phasing issues. People forgot choreo. People were just missing stuff. It just wasn't, we weren't focused, and you could tell. People aren't feeling well, even if they're here. They're not feeling well, they're tired, or they got sick and they're still recovering. I think we're ready now for tomorrow. We're like, okay, now we need to recover from that. So I think tomorrow will be good.
I have 3 big issues. I'll go from least to greatest. One of the issues was the wind, and not a ton of people were ready for the wind. Another reason was that sickness is going around, so people were just adjusting to new choreo that was added. But the biggest reason that I can think of is that people didn't have the bus rides to amp them up. Because I know that I get a lot of hype from the buses. We're bonding with friends over on the bus, and we have all of these experiences on the bus. But we didn't have that since we drove ourselves here. So I feel like that's one of the big factors that kind of I don't want to say drained energy, but you know what I mean.
That makes sense. For me, I was actually thinking about this more. It's not as fun when it's local. I love our schools, but it's we're okay, yeah, let's go to Valencia, 15-minute drive. Yeah, I like the bus rides. The bus rides are a part of the competitions and the energy that we have.
And I don't think a lot of people realize that. But the buses draw a lot of people together, and it's something that makes band, if that makes any sense. I look forward to the bus trips. I look forward to the competitions. Them together it makes a whole competition a competition, in my opinion.
I agree.
Let's move on to the awards.
Division 4A, first place with a score of 72.7, Saugus High School.
Actually, let's not. It wasn't our best showing, especially this late in the season. But the good news is that SES BOA only takes our top 2 scores when determining our placement for championships. And we have a 76 from Simi Valley and an 81 from Centennial in Bakersfield. And one final competition of the season. So let's head west towards the ocean for our final field show in Oxnard.
Today we are at Oxnard High School for their field tournament. It's my last one as a senior. It's my last ever Oxnard. My last guaranteed competition, even though I'm pretty confident that we're going to champs. So, just nostalgic, little emotional.
The challenge today is that even more kids are out sick. 5 band and 5 guard, including me.
There's 10 people gone. There's a good 10% of the people gone.
Some people that were gone yesterday are back now, but then we also lost some more kids that got sick overnight. We're missing 2 of 3 color guard captains. Head captain Chloe and Taryn is still out, co-captain.
Color guard director Rob Guzman.
Today we have early performance. It's probably the earliest they've ever had to go on this whole season. So you can tell they're a little tired, but our goal is to go wake them up, get them going, and just get them in the right headspace so they can have a really solid run today. 5 are sick with the flu, 2 captains, some soloists, stuff like that. So we're having to make some changes to the show and have people learn new parts last minute, just so we can have the show concept still make sense and have visual focus where it's supposed to go. So we'll get it.
As they say, the show must go on.
This is your last show, guys. Last one.
Band director, Mr. G.
I'm pumped today because it's our final competition and it's exciting. And yesterday we didn't do so well with our scores, so I'm hoping that we can bump those scores up. So I'm excited. I'm ready to do this. Are you ready to do this? Let's do this.
Saugus High School, you may now take the field. The 36th annual Oxnard Field Tournament is proud to present the Saugus High School Marching Centurions.
Who's been painting my roses red?
That was an amazing run.
So good. What a way to end my senior season. Like, that's what I have to say about it.
We have another one.
Like,
we got one more.
Other than, like, Champ's not in the picture. This is our last competition. This is my last competition.
Awesome.
And it was good.
At the beginning of the season, like our first show, we couldn't walk to our warm-up spot in a line.
For real.
Like, everyone was talking. I don't know what it was today, but this band knew what to do. And they showed up with their focus. They showed up. Energy today was nuts. Personally, I would say that was a sweepstakes competition run. But I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see.
Sound system was a little funny today. There was some staticky stuff. It was a little delayed. I hope it didn't throw it off too much, but I think they did way better than yesterday. So hopefully we can bump up to, who knows, maybe we get that 80, maybe not. But it's definitely higher than what we did yesterday. It should be higher. There was a couple of malfunctions. There were definitely some moments that were better than Centennial. Overall, as a whole, not as good as Centennial, but way better than last night. Like 77, 78, maybe 80, maybe. Don't know. But if we can get that, that'll boost up our score and it helps us get to championships.
One thing we've discovered throughout the season is that it's not always about the score. It's about so much more.
We really became a family throughout everything. Like, we went through so much, like, just this semester. Despite the heat, despite everything that's going on right now, we became an entire group. We're a family, and we were able to pull this off, and everyone deserves exactly what's coming from them right now.
That's so sweet. I'm just emotional. I want to just, like, cry. I'm so proud of everybody. I'm proud of myself. Seniors, we've come a really long way. This was a really good way to end our season. We left it on a good note. We all feel good about it. We're like going up to each other, giving each other high fives. Like this, like we know we have one more, but there's just something about like Oxnard. Like this day has always been like we've kind of been waiting for this day and also dreading this day. But we ended it on a good note.
As one of the many sick kids who weren't able to perform, I was able to watch from the stands. Something I never thought I'd do, or wanted to do. But I gotta tell you, it was kinda cool.
I was like, is this stadium just make bands quiet? And then we played and it was like, oh, no. Yeah. No, it doesn't. But yeah, you guys did really good. Easy sweepstakes. Easy sweepstakes. Easy sweepstakes.
Brady carried.
Oh yeah, it was all Brady. It was all Brady.
Brady did all of it. Brady had a solo and it sounded so good.
I was the emotional support. Yeah. We were missing like 10 people and we still got it. I think Color Guard, like 2 of their captains are gone.
Yeah.
Chloe and Taryn are gone.
Chloe and Taryn are gone.
Speaking of Color Guard, let's hear from co-captain Bree, who held the fort down.
I think it was really good, especially after yesterday, because yesterday the vibe was just off. I feel like today was way better, even with like 2 captains missing and just like everything that's been going on, like people getting sick. I think that what we had was good, and yeah, we had to make changes and like fix things. Like I had to go on Chloe's counts for things, I had to do her solo, but like we made it work. And I don't think they'll notice, besides like the missing bodies, like for like the weight trick and the dancing part in the ballad, like that's when you notice things. But after that, it's like they won't be able to tell really. So I think that overall, band played well. Guard, I feel like we all felt more together today, which made it way better. And I think overall, just like, it's a good day. Like, I feel like it's just been like amazing, and we have just been working really hard. So championships is definitely happening next week.
Let's go back to the field to find out for sure.
Now for percussion overall. And in first place with a score of 76.5 points, Saugus High School. For the auxiliary sweepstakes with a score of 78.5 points, Saugus High School. For general effects sweepstakes with a score of 315 points, the trophy goes to Saugus High School.
Centurions, what is your provision?
For visual performance sweepstakes with a score of 169 points, the award goes to Saugus High School.
Think wiser, act more, talk less!
For music sweepstakes with a score of 310 points, the trophy goes to Saugus High School. Finally, the overall band sweepstakes with a score of 79.4 points. The trophy goes to, guess who? Saugus High School.
We feel good. That was amazing.
We feel good. We feel good. Oh, we feel so good. Ah, double ah, ah, triple
Love you guys. I love it here. Thank you. Good job, Saugus.
Hey, Bam!
Hey, what?
Thank you, judges on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, judges!
I'm happy that, we've gone this far. Students have been working really hard, even though they're sick and tired, literally and figuratively. But they've done so much, and it's incredible to watch the growth of these students and to see that, they can be just as good as, some of their other competitors that they thought in the years past will never get to that level. It's like, no, you're doing it right now. You're showing everyone that you're doing it. And so it's very exciting.
That was a good show to end my regular season. That's the most energy I've ever seen from this band. It carried over to the awards as well. I've never seen the band hyped like that, and we've been pretty crazy before. I'm Tyler. I play sousaphone. I'm a senior.
I remember being in pit and just watching all my seniors just wanting to I'm going to be them one day. And now I am pretty much like them. It's weird. It feels like I'm going to do this all again, but I'm not. It's very bittersweet, chapter's ending, but I'm happy with where I am right now.
I'm Monet. I play euphonium and I'm a senior.
Yeah, I also remember being a freshman. I literally joined band just because I thought it was funny. But now this is actually really important to me, and it makes me really happy. And I'm glad this show is my last, and that we're gonna make it to champs, hopefully. I'm confident though. Danielle or Danny, I play trombone. I'm a senior.
It feels really sad that it's my last competition, but also I'm really happy because we got sweepstakes and that we actually did a lot better than all the other competitions. I'm Emma and I play mellophone and I'm a senior.
The fact that we swept the whole thing, my last, it's so good. To my seniors, I love you all. I care for you all so much. We've been through a lot, middle school to now. Very proud of you and all your hard work.
To the seniors, man, I'm gonna miss all of you. I'm gonna miss everything that you guys have done to help this program. The seniors have definitely paved the way for something very special, and they are like the catalyst for why we are in this next level right now. And you can't replace them. You really can't. There's definitely going to be a hole that's going to be missed, but they're always in my heart. I love you, seniors.
Save your goodbyes for one more week. After landing in 5th place in Southern California, we have one more stop to make.
The SCSBOA 2022 Field Championships is proud to present the Saugus High School Marching Centurions.
To check out the Marching Centurion Field Show, visit our YouTube channel linked in the episode description. The Marching Centurions need you. To make a tax-deductible personal donation or for sponsorship opportunities, check out the link in the show description. Thank you for your support. Saugus Marching Centurions Road to Washington is a limited audio series created by Morgan MacDougall Productions. Produced by Jackie Morgan MacDougall. Edited and mixed by Jeff MacDougall. I'm Brady Mack, Saugus High School Junior and Marching Centurion. Thanks for listening. For all things Marching Centurions, visit saugusband.com.